Financial responsibility. The term is all over the place, but what does it really mean? The topic seems to be complex, and so seems the answer. However, breaking it down to its fundamentals reveals how easy it is to become responsible with your money. Every one of us will agree that we want our child to live a comfortable life when they grow up, but it is only possible if you teach them to be financially responsible. It's important to develop sound financial management habits from a very young age. Is it not a parent's responsibility to help his child to become responsible with money? I am sure you will agree that it is a parent's responsibility. Let's look at 5 simple tips on how you can help your child to be responsible. Live within your means. It is the foundation of becoming responsible with money. But what does it really mean? Living with your means is all about living below whatever you make. Obvious question you will have in your mind is kids don't earn. Now give your kids an allowance or pocket money, appraise them what they can use this money for, and that money is a finite resource. Teach them how to budget. Any financial expert will tell you that budgeting is core to financial responsibility. Help your child to know how to create a simple budget. Budgeting is simply telling your money where to go rather than think where it went. Tell them where to spend and how much to spend. Tip number 3, set up an emergency fund. Life is a financial minefield. The future is unpredictable and there is very little you can do to combat the effects of what the future will throw at you financially. Prepare your child by helping him or her setting up an emergency fund. Teach and facilitate your child to put some money aside from his pocket money to create an emergency fund for himself. You can call this as a contingency fund. Today, in the time of COVID, I don't need to explain you why an emergency fund is important. Now, coming to tip number 4, get your spending habits under control. Poor spending habits can take down your financial life bit by bit before you even know it. Help your child become more frugal by making them understand the difference between needs and wants. Similar to any other habit which you are trying to teach your kids, you can help your child acquire good financial habits if you make them understand the basic difference between what a need is and what is a want. So now coming to tip number 5, learn about taxes. Different types of taxes exist in our various situations. There are 3 types of taxes: local, state and central taxes. If you want your kids to be responsible with your money, start by educating your kids about how much each category takes from your paycheck each month. This will help them to understand how much money they actually have at their disposal. Now that we have spoken about 5 tips how you can help your child to be financially responsible, let's sum it up. If you help your child to be financially responsible, you are actually setting him or her up to be financially successful. As a parent, keep in mind and also let your child know that implementing these tips requires a lot of discipline and consistency, and the results will not come overnight. Patience is the key. Also, you should remember what you preach should be exactly the same that you follow, because your kids will not learn what you tell them, they will learn what they see you doing. This is Vice Chanakya signing off.